It was supposed to be a routine fishing trip for Andrew Kerr, but it turned into a nightmare when a massive crocodile attacked him. In this video, we'll dive into the harrowing details of the Andrew Kerr Crocodile Attack, exploring how he managed to survive against all odds and the lessons we can learn from his experience. Get ready for a heart-pounding story of courage and resilience in the face of one of nature's deadliest predators. But before that, hit the like and subscribe button. This is Fierce. Cape York, the breathtaking region that sits on the northernmost tip of Australia, separating it from Papua New Guinea. As you dive deeper into the natural wonders of Cape York, it's impossible not to be in awe of the rich and diverse ecosystem that thrives in this remote region. Here, the boundaries between land and sea are blurred, creating a mesmerizing landscape where lush tropical foliage fades into vast grasslands. It's a place where wildlife roams free and nature is still very much in charge. One of the most fascinating creatures that inhabit this region is the crocodile. With a history that dates back over 200 million years, these apex predators, with their razor-sharp teeth and incredible strength, are one of the most feared animals on the planet. However, despite their fierce reputation, crocodiles can also be incredibly playful, splashing around in the water and even playing games with each other. But encountering a crocodile in the wild is not something to take lightly, as Andrew Kerr discovered during a routine fishing trip. The massive reptile he encountered reminded him of just how dangerous these creatures can be. In October 2004, the Kerr family set up camp in this paradise. Alicia Sorohan and her husband Bill were seasoned campers, having visited this spot for the last 6 or 7 years. But this year was different. Their son Andrew and his family had joined them for the first time, ready for a 4-wheel drive fishing vacation on the beach. The family rolled out their tents next to each other, with Andrew and his wife Diana positioning themselves on either side of the bed, and their 4-month-old baby Kelly snuggled between them. With the screen flap zipped up and the main flap open for air circulation, the family drifted off to sleep in the sweltering heat of the night. As the family slept, a 14-foot saltwater crocodile silently paddled its way onto the shore, possibly after a successful hunt along the coast. Little did they know the danger was lurking just beyond their tent flaps. At around 4 a.m., Diana was jolted awake by rustling in the nearby bushes. Her heart pounding, she tried to make sense of the noise. Was it a wild boar? Perhaps a fox? Her thoughts raced as she tried to identify the source of the sound. But then the unmistakable sound of heavy thuds grew closer and closer, and Diana knew that whatever was approaching was not just any ordinary animal. As she sat up, her eyes fixed on the bug screen, her worst fears were confirmed. A massive crocodile was looming just a few feet away, staring directly into their tent. Its dark silhouette stood out against the moonlit sky, and Diana could see its piercing eyes reflecting the light. Her heart raced as she realized the danger they were in. With a jolt, Diana woke Andrew up, urgently whispering that a crocodile was outside their tent. What Diana didn't know was that crocodiles have an incredible sense of hearing, and their snouts are equipped with special motion detectors that can pick up even the slightest vibrations. The predator had likely been stalking them for some time, listening to every word they said. Suddenly, the crocodile burst into the tent, its massive frame looming over the terrified family. Andrew and Diana locked eyes with the beast, frozen in fear. Andrew's screams echoed through the stillness of the night as the predator clamped its conical teeth onto his hips, pulling him towards the water's edge. Despite the excruciating pain and the desperate struggle to break free, Andrew found himself powerless against the raw strength of the croc. With each passing second, he felt himself getting closer and closer to the jaws of death. But amidst the chaos and terror, one thought kept racing through his mind: his beloved son, Kelly. Andrew's heart-wrenching cries for his wife to grab their baby echoed through the air. Meanwhile, the crocodile had Andrew firmly in its grasp, and it was only a matter of time before it dragged him into the water, where he would surely drown. Andrew knew that he was fighting for his life, but at that moment all he could think about was ensuring the safety of his family. As Andrew's scream shattered the peacefulness of the night, nearby campers stirred in their sleep, initially dismissing the commotion as a mere visit from a dingo. But Alicia Sorahan, a 61-year-old grandmother, was jolted awake by the blood-curdling cries coming from the neighboring tent. Without hesitation, she grabbed her trusty flashlight and darted outside. The pale moonlight barely illuminated the scene, but Alicia could make out a colossal figure latched onto Andrew's body. She charged toward the snarling beast, ready to fight tooth and nail to protect her fellow camper. Because if there's one thing you don't mess with, it's a grandma's instinct to protect her own, or anyone in need for that matter. As the chaos unfolded, Alicia showed no fear and charged at the monstrous crocodile. With nothing but a flashlight in hand, she fearlessly launched herself onto the predator's head, unleashing a flurry of punches, kicks, and eye gouges. But the croc was not deterred and flung Alicia aside with a vicious blow to her face, shattering her nose and teeth. With his mother under attack, Jason sprang into action and grappled with the beast, using his bare hands to hold it down and prevent it from dragging her into the sea. With adrenaline coursing through his veins, he reached for the hunting handgun, knowing full well the risks of shooting in the dark with so much chaos around him. But he kept his cool, aimed carefully, and fired 2 rounds into the croc's head, stunning it momentarily. However, the ferocious reptile was not yet down for the count and continued to thrash and writhe, threatening to take Alicia away with it. Jason knew what he had to do, and with steely resolve, he raised the gun once more and fired 2 more shots, finally silencing the beast and saving his mother's life. The darkness was still enveloping the campsite as the group scrambled to save Alicia and Andrew. Jason described the crocodile as moving like the batteries died after he fired 4 rounds at its head, but the damage had already been done. The sight of the dead crocodile and the injured Kerr family left them in shock and disbelief. Andrew's injuries from the crocodile attack were nothing short of gruesome. His right leg and arm were fractured, and his arm was punctured with holes from the crocodile's teeth, which can grow up to 4 to 5 inches long and are known for having the strongest bite force in the animal kingdom. Thankfully, a medical helicopter arrived and flew Andrew to a hospital for treatment, where he was given antibiotics to prevent infections from the croc's mouth. Meanwhile, Alicia, the brave grandma who risked her life to save her loved ones, was also recovering in the hospital. The story of Andrew Kerr's Crocodile Attack is a harrowing tale of survival and bravery. The courage of Alicia Sorahan, a 61-year-old grandma who fearlessly fought off the crocodile to protect her family, will always be remembered as an act of heroism. And the resilience and determination of Andrew Kerr, who survived the brutal attack and went on to return to his family, is truly inspiring. Thank you for joining us as we remembered Andrew Kerr's survival and resilience. If you found this video informative and moving, we encourage you to like and subscribe to our channel for more content like this. See you in the next one.